3 years is significant for something in the life of every permanent resident in Canada. Oh my God, I'm not sure if I still know how to do this, but let's try. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Kosi here again. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. If you are a new subscriber, hey, what's up? Thank you for joining the community. So good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, hey, what's up? What do you do? I hope you've been keeping safe since my last upload. And I hope you missed me because I also missed you guys. So happy new year. I hope the new year is off to an amazing start. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about timelines and things that my husband and I have achieved in the last 3 years since we moved from Lagos, Nigeria to Calgary, Alberta in Canada. That's not to say that anybody's lifestyle should be a benchmark for you. What is important to me right now might not be important to you. Just to give you a guide as to what's possible when you approach yourself as an adult with your family from your home country on to another country, you know, in search of better opportunities. So I hope that this will give you a guide as to what exactly you can add to your checklist, so that at the end of the first 3 years, you know that you're making some progress. So if you're back in your home country and you're currently considering making the decision to move to Canada and you're being apprehensive, I hope this video gives you some insight as to what your life can look like when you move in the first 3 years. And if you're already here, you just arrived and you're not too sure if you made the right decision, you're not too sure what this place really holds for you and your family, I'm hoping that this video will give you some kind of comfort as to what exactly you should be looking forward to or what you should be working on as you begin your journey here as a new immigrant. And I'll tell you what exactly is the significance of 3 years in the life of a permanent resident, new immigrants moving to Canada. So are you excited? Do you think this video will be insightful? Do you think this video will be helpful? Do you think this video is what you've been looking for at this point in your life? Then don't go anywhere and we'll get into the gist in a bit. Well, as a way to support me, help me to continue to show up every day on YouTube, please do not forget to hit the like button right now. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. All right, so a little bit of backstory for anyone who is watching my video for the first time. My husband and I moved from Lagos, Nigeria to Canada, Calgary, Alberta to be precise, in 2019, September of 2019. So we were newlyweds. We just got married like August of 2019, and then we packed our loads and we left Nigeria and we came to Canada, hopeful, excited and everything. And you guys know that that period was very, very notorious for something globally. 6 months after we arrived, there was a pandemic. Global pandemic that hit us very hard, trying to understand the new country we have moved to, and boom. Thankfully, I got a job the month after we moved. So I got a job in October of 2019. I have talked extensively about the process in this video right here. I'm going to link it right here if you're interested in seeing how I was able to get a very decent job, very related to what I was doing in Nigeria. Then you definitely want to watch this video. So after the pandemic started in March of 2020, we had to start working from home. So we were stuck in our basement apartment. I also did a video talking to you guys about the experience living in the basement apartment here in Calgary, Alberta. If you want to know what it was like stuck in a basement through the pandemic as newcomers in Canada, then you also want to watch this video. So the basement was supposed to be just short stay while we figure out things and we settle. And oh boy, we ended up staying in that basement for months. It made us question if moving to Canada was a good decision or if the timing was right and stuff like that. But we pulled through. After a couple of months, I think July of 2020, we then moved to a nicer apartment closer to downtown, closer to the city core. We had immediate access to most of the interesting things happening around the city. We were living on the 5th floor. We had very lovely views and everything. So it was a breath of fresh air in the midst of everything that was going on. And then we had a baby in May of 2021. So are you also interested in knowing what the pregnancy, labor and delivery experience was in the middle of a pandemic? I also did a video talking to you guys about what it was for us and how tough it was. I eventually had an emergency CS. It was definitely not what I imagined pregnancy would be. As a young girl, when you think about being pregnant and being cute and all of that, it was a far cry from that. As soon as our baby arrived, we decided that it was time to get a house. So we bought a house in September of was it September? Yeah, September of 2021, we got our first house. I also did a video here. I'm gonna link, see, I have content for you guys. I'm gonna link the video right here where I talk to you guys about the process of getting a house, if you have to use a realtor, or if you have to use a broker, or if you can do the legwork by yourself, things to look out for when you're choosing your home, if you're planning to resell the house, or if you're planning to rent the house eventually, the resale value, things potential buyers or renters look out for when they decide to rent your property, how to make money from your property, from renting or from reselling. All of those nuggets I talked about in this video right here. So if buying a house is something that you're considering in the near future, you definitely want to watch this video right here. And then after we bought the house, I decided that it was time to go back to work, because the usual maternity leave here, everyone is entitled to at least 12 months of maternity leave, and you get paid by the government. So I went back to work, and I was able to transition from HR to IT consulting when I went back to work. So I'm going to be doing a video in a bit, talking to you guys extensively about how I was able to make that transition, because there are so many methods, there are so many pathways that anyone who is trying to move into IT can consider. You know, there's a buzz around transitioning into IT right now, and everyone seems to be interested in that. So I started a business as well in April of 2022, and I'm going to shamelessly link my business page on Instagram in the comment section below, so that if you're in Calgary, you can please patronize me. I'm a makeup artist. So because my YouTube channel is yet to be monetized, I'm going to shamelessly put in a plug that will help you make some money and help me make some money as well. So I want to talk to you guys briefly about Lemonade Finance app. Oftentimes when you're trying to send money to your family and friends back at home, you always have to wait until you find someone who needs the money so you can sell to them and they can buy from you. Well, the Lemonade Finance app helps take away that stress from you. So with Lemonade Finance app, it's safe, it's quick, and it's easy to transfer money from Canada to African countries. You definitely want to download this app on your phone. You're not trying to send bulk money, you're just trying to send $100, $200, $300 to your family and friends, and you don't want to keep waiting. The exchange rate is very, very decent. In less than 2 minutes, you're able to do this. So are you interested? Have you been wondering how you can send money? Then use my referral link in the comment section below, so that you can get $30 off your first transfer, and I also get $30 when you create an account and transfer with my referral link. So when we officially hit the 3-year mark in Canada, you all know what 3 years in Canada is significant for as a permanent resident. If you don't know, it's when you qualify to apply for citizenship, assuming you're interested. And I feel like most people who come here as permanent residents are actually interested. Like, that's the reason many of us moved here. So people start asking themselves the important question of, now what next after you get your citizenship? Do you want to move somewhere else, or do you want Canada to be your home? So these are the questions people start asking themselves as soon as they get the passport. And we are now eligible to apply. We've applied, we've gotten our AOR, we're waiting to take the test and all of that. And while we're waiting, we're thinking, what next, what next, what next? So I'm going to do a video in a bit, taking you guys through the process of how we're able to apply for citizenship online, you know, after we hit our 3-year mark as permanent residents in Canada. And that pretty much brings me to the end of my summary of our journey as new immigrants in Canada, permanent residents in Canada in the last 3 years. These are the things that I think are very achievable in your first 3 years when you move to Canada as a permanent resident and as a new immigrant. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it insightful. I hope you're happy to see me again, because I'm happy to be here again. So to my next video, take care of yourself, stay safe, and always remember to be kind. Goodbye.